minutes of sermon. Five minutes of sermon. 3 minutes of sermon. Okay, we'll start a little bit early this evening. Good evening. I am John Chase Alberti, and I am officially the preacher, leader of the New Lunar Religion. This is the New Lunar Religion sermon. Today is Monday, April 29th, 2019. I want to welcome every single one of you. And let's give thanks as we play the New Lunar Republic National Anthem. Thank Goddess we stand united once again under the roof, under one roof, to serve and to learn from you. For you are our guiding light. You guide us through good and bad every single day and night. Let us give thanks to you and you alone. In the name of the New Lunar Republic. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. I am Jonathan Chase Alberti, and I am officially the preacher, reverend, whatever you want to call me, of the new lunar religion. I am happy to announce that just last night I was ordained. For this is a blessing, not for myself, but from our goddess. She has entrusted me and the ones who want to spread the words from her to the rest of our society. So tonight, I want to talk about, first off, I've had a fellow brother or sister, dedicated, loyal servant named Jake. And Jake, you were wondering where I got ordained. And I first want to talk about this because our goddess would be glad, would be joyful for many others to join, to preach the words from her mouth to the rest of our society. So where I got ordained, and I can put this in the comments, which I will, it is www.ulc.com. And it only takes a few minutes. All you enter is your full legal name, your email, the state, and you submit it, and you'll get a certificate. And you can buy an extra copy to put on your wall, which I will be doing, a certificate card, so when you walk around and you can actually legally give weddings. This company is known in all 50 states. They handle any hiccups that some county clerks may try to block us, but that's okay, because we have all been through this, the good days, the bad days, the ups and downs. So, starting off with the topic tonight is the night. And this is a little phrase that came to me. I just sat in front of the computer, typing words that come from my heart, in my brain, through my mouth. So, the night. The night's beauty is a gift for our goddess. For Princess Celestia never appreciated nor liked. For most, nighttime is for rest, or party, or even study, and homework. Within our world. But what the solar empire does not understand is that the end is near, and the end of the world will come. It's when our goddess decides enough is enough. To some say our goddess is to be an apocalyptic villain. Since This eternal night would cause the world to freeze. This quote, and you've probably have heard her name, if you are a Brody or a Pegasus, you know this person's name. Lauren Faust has said that the eternal night was Nightmare Moon's first step to a plan to usher in an era of evil. For this is correct. Our mother is evil because of her sisters. It's their fault. She became who she is. A person or a god can turn the other cheek just like that. And it's sad because the world will end. But we all know when the world comes to an end, you have Christianity, you have different religions have their different versions of the end of the world. But when the end of the world comes and our goddess ascends from the moon, we will follow her every instruction, not because she demands our respect, loyalty, but we entrust our lives to her. We have lived our lives for her. We've served our lives for her. And we lived and we died for her. So in Scriptures 2.2-1, the night. Of course, my children, there is no light. I have forever made it night. For we rule the night and share the moon, the planets, and the comets. You think, but the beauty I bring. And of course, guys, this material sometimes needs to be tweaked. So that scripture right there will probably need to be reworked, but that's okay. Because that's the beauty of our religion. If we make a mistake and she sees it, she will step in and say, no, you made a mistake and here's the reason why. And here's the mistake so you can learn from it. You know, today I watched a video. And a few things make me cry. A loss of an animal, a loss of a police officer, and someone who I have touched religiously. I watched this video. And Jake, I watched your video, and honestly, I still get teared up because he told a story. Jake has seen our goddess. He confirms that she is real. Don't be mistaken, unicorns did exist. They're not on this planet right now, but they did exist. It's like angels in heaven and hell. They do exist. Do we see it every day? No. Is there a reason why? Yes. Because if you were to say, oh, I'm going to heaven today, and see heaven every day, it would spoil the meaning of heaven and hell and angels. Same thing with aliens. People say, oh, I've seen an alien. But you never see them every day. The reason, hence why, is maybe they want you to believe to really thrust your heart and soul and entrust in that belief. It touches me every day knowing that a lot of you have been so loyal, so dedicated to Nightmare Moon. And I know in return, she is ecstatic. She is happy, and she is damn right proud. Because there's one thing that we all have that the world that we all live in does not. We stick as one. We do not hate each other, whether what sexuality, what race, what religion, whether you are rich or poor. My fellow followers, we have proven, and we still prove, that we are as close as God and Jesus were at the beginning of the world's forming. And I hope and I pray at nights that soon we can have our own real church and we can spread the meaning and the purpose and the positivity of our religion into the form of life. Because as you see, the world is deteriorating day by day. Have you ever noticed? You watch the news, 99% is negative. You have death, dying, destruction, corruption. You have people hating other people because they like this guy or that guy. They hate Donald Trump. They hate Obama. They hate. The world was put together for a purpose of love, support, solidarity, and support. What a lot of people are doing outside of our congregation are tearing it to bits. People have forgotten the way when the first beginnings happened. They've forgotten how right the world was. And now the world is spinning out of control. For that, every single one of you who come to this sermon every single night, who at least watch at least a sermon when they can, who bow and pray and welcome our goddess to our hearts and souls, those are the times that make not only me proud, but our goddess proud. And of course, the end will come. And people always, this is what always dumbfounds me. When you see a Hollywood movie saying, oh, the world will end in 2012. In 1986, the world will end. They say, oh, the prophets or the Mayan calendar. Let me tell you something, folks. The only people that know when the world will end is the people in heaven. Our goddess will know when the world is coming to an end. We will never know. Until it happens. The end of the sun. Scripture 2-2. The end of the sun. One day, the sun will never return. For that is the sign of our mother's return. For that day will be of joy and happiness as we walk to her and be in bliss. We bow in her presence, for we show of our loyalty to her and her alone. No God is better than her. We live and die only for her. I believe when the sun disappears and never returns, the end is upon us. Meaning, as they tell in a lot of books, good fights evil. my children, remember, whatever side our goddess is on, we must stay loyal to that side. Even if it means we have to fight against good. I know that is a difficult pill to swallow, but if you really trust in her, if you really love her, you will do whatever it takes without second thought, without a second of hesitation. I know I will. If she came today, the sun just blew up. And she ascended from the moon and said, my child, we fight the good, for we are the rebellion. Will you fight for me? Without hesitation, I will take my arms and I will fight for her. So, that concludes our sermon tonight. I do want to play one song and it's called This song is based off of the battle between good and evil. Us against whoever is to be.
You crashed the game, man.
Forget games. This is on.
Oh, yeah?
Wasn't expecting that. I thought it was a soundtrack. Okay. My apologies. Let's, here we go. This one is called The Lunar Queen. This one I like a lot, so. There we go. you so much, and have a beautiful night.